Tuesday night baseball here on MLB Network as we're at historic Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this two-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, this is an interesting offensive club. You know, they're in the top 1/3 in on-base percentage. That's one of the things they've really tried to focus on. The key, though, for them, I believe, is driving in runs. If you're getting runners on, they're in the top third, like I said. But driving in runs, you got to score runs to win games. And once they start to drive in runs or figure out how to get those guys home, then they're going to win even more games.
To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Mike Trout is the second out of the opening frame. Albert Pujols is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. Angels leave 1. It's the Angels 0, Dodgers coming to bat. This is the Freeway Series, and it's on MLB Network. Garrett Richards is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game. He pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Dodgers, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well. 2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now. Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Runner back standing. Here it is on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. From the stretch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, one thing we know about this team, they're not going to steal. They do not steal. They're last in the league. So what are they going to do? They're going to rock and sock you. They're going to try to swing from the heels. They have to drive the ball out of the ballpark if they want to win. So we're going to see some big swings from this club.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Men on 3rd with 2 down. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for LA. Still no score. Here's Seth Smith now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Number 13, Seth Smith.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap. I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm. He's so smooth. He so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
Caleb Cowart is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Runners on first with one down. In for strike two.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, there's another single. Now they're first and second with one out. You better get this guy early, though. That's what the good ones do. They settle in. You better take advantage while you have him in trouble.
In now, Martin Maldonado as he sends it on the ground to first. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, Garrett Richards. And he takes ball one.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here. Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. This one's flared out toward left. Weed coming on. One run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Angels get just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's Adrian now. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Smith has a read on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 7.
Stepping up now, Bobby Wilson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, nice piece of hitting. The ball's on the outside half, and he stayed with it and just shot it to right field. Beautiful.
So stepping in, Chase Utley. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Foul territory. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now batting, Julio Urias. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Soft liner towards short, but a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Andrelton Simmons.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Albert now. On the move is Trout from first, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Seth Smith. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you're thinking, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
Danny Espinosa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he was looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Caleb Cowart. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Charlie Blackmon
Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Now in the box, Corey Seager. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Jock Peterson now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Maldonado.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
The pitcher, number 43.
Ready for another chance? Garrett Richards. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Hey, a great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ready once again, Ben Revere. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Peterson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 0-2 home. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels strand. Digging in to try it again. Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 14.
very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Got him swinging in the dirt. Maldonado goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's one away.
First baseman.
Here's Adrian now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are two away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. Too quick out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Angels.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Mike Trout.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with two strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Again, a 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Seth Smith now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in, Chase Utley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Andrew Toles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Andrew Toles.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Corey Seager. He went deep last time up.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Alex Wood takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Alex Wood.
Danny Espinosa is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Caleb Coward. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Martin Maldonado is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Strike 2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The pitcher number 43.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Richards. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection. Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a... Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Maldonado is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jock Peterson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, number
Ready
14.
for another chance. Kike Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Smith is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The first baseman,
ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here as that's the 4th wide one. Digging in to try it again, Bobby Wilson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ben Revere is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll be a base hit for Revere. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here.
Andrelton Simmons.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Andrelton Simmons stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson has a read on it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. 2 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pick.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Go quietly there. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chase Utley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this is fouled at the plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, pitcher Alex Wood.
Yasmani Grandal will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The average coming in 257, 14 homers and 32 driven in. Swing and a miss for strike one.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cowart onto the grass. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Yimi Garcia is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Yimi Garcia.
Albert Pujols is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 home now to Albert. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2-1. Here it is. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Seth Smith now. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 3, second base.
Striding in once again, Danny Espinosa. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Corey Seager. His prior history in this matchup, 2 for 3.
Leading out for the Dodgers.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Cowart in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And now is Yasiel Puig. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Revere going back at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over. Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball.
The Angel, number 24.
Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Cole Calhoun will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 17 home runs and 37 RBIs. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 2 for 4. Hernandez on the grass. Ball on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Dodgers win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Yimi Garcia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 6 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The Angels, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.